British luxury car manufacturer Rolls-Royce has traditionally been associated with the most high-end vehicles, ranging from luxury saloon cars and SUVs to grand tourers and pickup trucks. Today, the luxury automaker is proud to be linked to the most expensive car in the world, the Rolls-Royce Dragtail, whose asking price is an astonishing $32 million US. Previously, the record for the most expensive car was held by another Rolls-Royce model, the Rolls-Royce Trail, at an asking price of $28 million US. That aside, 2026 promises to be a good year for Rolls-Royce and its fans worldwide, as the British luxury maker has lined up some incredible models that, according to the CEO Chris Brownridge, will shock the entire car world. Most of these models will be carryovers from 2025. Let's explore 4 of the newest Rolls-Royce car models for 2026. 1. 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2. The Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2, first produced in 2014 to replace the Ghost Series 1, is everything you want in a luxury car. It's a much cheaper option than the Rolls-Royce Spectre and Rolls-Royce Phantom, which I'll review later in this video. Though the 2024 Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2 was only recently unveiled, most Rolls-Royce diehards can't help but look beyond 2024. Our eyes are fixed on 2026, and from the information gathered, the Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2 plans to reach newer heights. We don't expect numerous changes, but the few that will happen will distinguish the 2026 Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2 from the models before it. For instance, we expect tweaks around the car's face, including newer headlamps with a distinctive DLR signature. Autoevolution.com thinks the headlamps will assume a teardrop shape, which Rolls-Royce has yet to confirm. The front bumper will most likely receive a revamp, even though we expect the air intake to remain uninterrupted. The grille will impose itself on the front of the car, giving it an unmissable, assertive presence. The headlights will appear slimmer and taper towards the grille. The front bumper will feature a minimalist lower intake, as Rolls-Royce eliminates the horizontal accents present on the current model. Concerning the rear sights, we expect Rolls-Royce to maintain the shape but change the pattern of the rear lamps. We'll most likely see a newer bumper on the rear end. Additionally, the spy shots we've seen indicate LCD graphics on the car's taillight, which will give it a signature look. Interiorly, we expect Rolls-Royce to step things up by refreshing its upholstery and giving the seats a sporty look. We also expect Rolls-Royce to tweak the infotainment setup, possibly improving what's there and giving it a more luxurious appeal. About what's under the hood, we expect Rolls-Royce to stick with the 6.8-litre twin-turbo V12 engine, which churns out 563 horsepower at 5,000 rpm and enjoys a torque of 664 pound-feet at 1,700 rpm. Understandably, Rolls-Royce never likes updating powertrains mid-cycle, so we ordinarily expect the automaker to do it at the end of the cycle, which according to MotorAuthority.com will be around 2030. Wait a minute, I know you're enjoying this video. What about you give me a thumbs up by liking it, then subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed on our latest epic videos. Let's continue. 2. 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan ticks many boxes when looking for an ideal full-size luxury SUV. Its dominance on-road and off-road has been quite apparent, and its popularity among families and thrill-seekers continues to grow by the day. Its close challenges are the Mercedes Maybach GLS and Bentley Bentayga, which are decent options and slightly cheaper. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan, however, is more exclusive, and that's why you pay more. The 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan will likely continue the 2025 edition, whose details are already out. Like the 2025 edition, we expect the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan to be available in at least 2 trim levels, with an estimated starting price of $392,000 for the base level and $454,000 for the Cullinan Black Badge trim. With such a hefty price tag comes many expectations from the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. we expect a few changes and some add-ons. For instance, while we expect the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan to maintain the model's legendary Pantheon grille, we expect it to be illuminated. We also see the possibility of the manufacturer introducing new L-shaped LED light strips to flank the rectangular headlamps. The front bumper will be reworked and will most likely feature slanting air intakes, giving it a V-shape. As far as the rear bumper goes, it will get a high-gloss dark finish that will give it a bolder look. We expect polished stainless steel add-ons around the SUV's exhaust and protective plate. Since the manufacturer plans to offer the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan a new look, we expect them to introduce new 7-spoke 26-inch wheels, which promise to ride over everything and anything on their path. Interiorly, we expect some improvement from the infotainment to the instrument panel. We expect a newer touchscreen with better display and graphics to replace the existing ones. We also expect Rolls-Royce to do the same with the digital instrument cluster. Moreover, we expect the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan to feature newer and updated upholstery. That includes the new bumper-crafted upholstery available in the 2025 edition. Aesthetics aside, we expect the 2025 Rolls-Royce Cullinan's powertrain to carry over to 2026. That means we can anticipate a 6.7-litre V12 engine with an output of 563 horsepower, just like the Ghost series reviewed earlier. According to currentdriver.com, the engine will enable the 2026 Rolls-Royce Cullinan to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour within 4.5 seconds. Its top speed, however, is 151 miles per hour, which is relatively fast for an SUV. Regarding fuel economy, we can anticipate 12 miles per gallon in the city and about 20 miles per gallon on highways. Number 3. 2026 Rolls-Royce Spectre. Notable for its silent interior and head-turning exterior, the Rolls-Royce Spectre is a highly rated luxury vehicle you'd want to drive. It costs more than its sibling, the Rolls-Royce Ghost, which is predictable because it's an all-electric model. It's driven by a fully electric powertrain whose dual motor system delivers a combined output punch of 577 horsepower. That's about 14 horsepower more than what you get from the Rolls-Royce Ghost or Cullinan. The other thing is that its drive range, according to currentdriver.com, is about 291 miles per single charge, which is quite impressive even though it doesn't match the 400 mile plus you get from the Tesla Model S or the Lucid Air. But again, most people who buy the Rolls-Royce Spectre don't do it for out-of-town road adventures. Since it's a premium model, they most likely want something to drop them off and pick them up from the airport or office, and the 291-mile drive range serves the purpose. Speaking of a premium model, we anticipate its starting price to be close to or slightly more than the current models, which is $422,750. However, depending on the trim level of customization you prefer, the price may rise to about $700,000. Given its slightly more powerful drivetrain, we expect it to have better acceleration than the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. According to currentdriver.com, the Rolls-Royce Spectre can hit 60 miles per hour from rest within 4.2 seconds, 0.3 seconds faster than the Cullinan. Even its top speed is slightly better at 155 miles per hour compared to Cullinan's 151 miles per hour. On the subject of fuel efficiency, the Spectre averages 77 miles per gallon in the city and 86 miles per gallon on highways, which is not bad for a car of its caliber. Interiorly, we expect the 2026 Rolls-Royce Spectre to offer lots of room so far with spacious bucket seats. It should also feature an updated infotainment touchscreen, a top-notch digital gauge display, and a bespoke audio stereo system. Number 4. 2026 Rolls-Royce Phantom. Suppose you're looking for the creme de la creme Rolls-Royce that appeals to the ultra-wealthy and classy clientele. In that case, it doesn't get better than the Rolls-Royce Phantom. The 2026 edition promises to be the apex of imagination and elegance. Judging by the expected starting price of the 2025 edition, we expect the 2026 model to demand anything between $510,000 and $1 million, depending on the trim level and customization. The question is, however, why would you spend $500,000 to $1 million on this car? It's a class on its own. It embodies prestige, luxury, comfort, and convenience. Of course, the issue of prestige comes with its hefty price tag, as not many can afford it. In terms of luxury comfort, we've got to highlight elements like limousine-like legroom, power-adjustable seats with massage function, and top-end rear seat multimedia displays, name a few. As for convenience, we have got to mention its refrigerated console, built-in beverage chiller, remote-controlled infotainment system, and live TV tuner, among others. Furthermore, its driver assistance and safety suite is out of this world. You get standards like forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, and lane departure warning, and enjoy extra conveniences like laser light system and night vision. There you have it. Those are the 4 new car models we expect Rolls-Royce to unveil in 2026. As we wait for the British luxury car maker to do that, here is another video on Porsche 5 new 2025 models that you'll enjoy watching. See you there.